New at 10, a city committee has to decide whether or not to extend what has been called a new bar ban. Enacted back in 2007, the alcohol license density ordinance aimed to reduce crime and also improve public health in Madison.
News 3's David Douglas joins us with what is once again a subject of debate. David.
Absolutely. Opponents say there are already regulations and tools in place to address those issues. The ordinance could end March 5th if not extended by the city council. We have a map here, and in the outlined area of the isthmus, no new alcohol-only establishments can open, and instead must generate a set amount of revenue from food sales.
If we were to take this exact business model and move it one block over, it'd be illegal.
Why?
Not because we're bad business operators, not because we have underage drinkers, because I don't serve enough food.
As manager of the Brink Lounge, it's an idea which doesn't sit well with Matt Brink. Last year, he gave up on trying to open up a bar in this building on West Main Street, concerned his balance sheet might not balance out with Madison's alcohol license density ordinance.
How am I going to guarantee to a bank or an investor or someone else that every dollar that they spend on beer, they're going to spend on food?
Concerned because the rule requires at least 50% of revenue from new bars come from food sales, not booze. Something ordinance advocates say there's a reason for.
Having a saturation of bars and having overconsumption, which is, what more alcohol outlets will lead to, that pulls law enforcement away from the rest of the city, pulls law enforcement away from the rest of the county.
Now the ALRC has taken up the issue, hearing from downtown residents who say they should be tougher.
We have had people who are so intoxicated they wouldn't even go back inside to use the toilet facilities in the bar. They use our yard.
Brink says old problems won't be fixed by restrictions on new business.
Has the density plan put any further restrictions on the bars that were causing perceived problems before? No. It is making it impossible for me as a new business owner to come in and be anything other than a restaurant, and I think that's wrong.
A rep for Downtown Madison Incorporated said tonight the data isn't definitive. Even though there are more liquor licenses citywide than there were 3 years ago, crime has gone down. A report from Madison and Dane County Public Health says the number of alcohol outlets in Wisconsin per capita is double the national average. Advocates for the ordinance say that is simply too high.
So, David, right now, tonight, this committee did not take any action. Kind of walk us through what happens next.
What they actually asked for is because it is set to end on March 5th, they wanted more time for discussion. So they're asking the city council to extend that sunset to July 1st to give time for consideration. The city council will next meet on February 1st when they will decide whether or not to do that.
News 3's David Douglas reporting. David, thank you very much.
Great job. All right.